Okay, here we are. Everybody, how you doing? Over here today at the legendary boxing gym in Providence, Rhode Island, Big Six Boxing Academy. This is where we're Punchingbagskunk.com is going to do our video series. If you guys seen the introduction, we're going to do the series here. We're going to start the volume 1 on punches tonight. The 4 basic punches: the jab, the right hand, the left hook, and the uppercut. We're going to do that today. But before we get to that, we're going to talk to a man that's just legendary around in these parts of New England and in the world all over. A former Olympian, 2004 Olympian, local legend, and one of the greatest guys, Jason Big Six Estrada. Yeah, here we are, here at the Big Six Boxing Academy, the legendary boxing gym here. The owner, we're sitting here with the owner, Jason Big Six Estrada, 2004 Olympian, the man. Just here to ask Jay a couple questions about the state of boxing and how things are going out there. With this boxing series, Jay, I put this series out there because I was concerned about kids learning the wrong technique. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of people here teaching boxing today that actually putting videos up, and they got pretty videos, they got pretty gyms, they got pretty studios, they got pretty this, pretty that, but they're actually teaching bad technique to the kids. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that, and what do you think about that, Jay?
All it does is compound issues already. You have kids throwing the right hand wrong, chin all in the air. Yep. All it does is cause a problem when competition starts to get back, right? All these kids already got a terrible foundation, and sometimes kids get hurt.
Yeah, and a lot of times when they learn, when they start with these bad techniques, it's even harder to break them, right?
I mean, it's super hard.
Yeah,
it's super hard. I have kids here now that they didn't learn bad technique. They watch videos to learn bad technique. Never boxed before in their life, but they come to the gym. They got the chicken wing up. Yeah, they got the chin in the air. They're trying to do all this Roy Jones stuff.
Yeah,
but they're not. You don't know that Roy Jones was gifted, because I love Roy Jones, one of my favorite fighters. Yeah. One of them. But if you want to get technical, Roy Jones is one of the worst boxers ever.
I totally agree. And I tell people all the time, and say, but this guy was so talented, he didn't have to obey the rules, Jay.
Nobody told nothing.
I mean, one time they even said that, I think Gil Clancy said, oh, Roy don't gotta throw a jab. And everyone knows everything starts and ends with the jab, but he was so talented, he can lead with left hooks. Most kids can't do that. Yeah. So when they're teaching this bad technique, you know, I think that's what happens is that once they learn them techniques, though, right, Jay, they're stuck there.
Yeah. And they might not be as talented. So all they do is keep getting smashed. You know, it's just not good for boxing that you have people who think they're qualified but not really qualified. I'm not saying I'm the greatest trainer in the world, but I have the experience to be able to teach and know the difference between throwing it this way and throwing it that way. You know, it's a problem.
And that is kind of an understatement, Jay, because look, you're an Olympian. So I'm talking about these guys that are putting videos out there that never actually fought before. You're a US Olympian, professional, you know, multiple hundred fights. So, you know, if you, like a video coming from someone with experience like that, all Punchingbagskunk.com, that's a little more credit. You know what I mean? But some of these guys out here making videos that, I mean, there was a guy, Jay, that was talking about going to lead right uppercuts. Now, that's pretty much a no-no.
The thing that kills me too, you see these videos with rappers, actors, and they have these guys basically let them do what the fuck they want to do because they're probably paying them real nice. It's a video with T.I.
Yep, I seen that.
Terrible. I said, Jesus, what is going on? They let him do that?
Yeah.
Listen, T.I. will get beat up by one of these kids in here.
You know, hey, look.
Orlando will beat T.I. up.
You know what I mean?
Don't make no sense.
But in this video, got million hits. I mean, there's going to be kids looking, I want to fight like T.I., and they're going to be fighting with wrong technique. So just because it's celebrity, look, I get to tell people all the time, just because you got a pretty studio, just because you got, even if you got a large following, it doesn't give your exercise video or it doesn't improve your technique. T.I. don't know how to fight.
We talk about rapping, then we can talk.
See, I don't know how to fight.
This guy was throwing his jab. He was slapping the right hand. He was doing all this. I didn't. He was rolling his joints.
Oh my.
I said, man, let me click off this shit before I get upset. Nonsense.
What do you think about the some of the upcoming fights that are coming up? Like what are your thoughts on the big super fight with Teofimo Lopez against Vasily Lomachenko? Now, a lot of people consider Vasily Lomachenko to be pound for pound like the best out there right now. A lot of people feel that way. What do you think about that upcoming fight, Jay?
You know me. I'm rolling with Loma. I like Lopez. I think if Lopez would have waited maybe another year, he have a better chance. But man, Loma's crazy. He's crazy. Like if you want to watch somebody that does almost everything right, as far as technically, that's the guy to watch. He don't make too many mistakes. His hands are nice. His angles are nice. He does a lot of stuff right.
He got a lot of footwork.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And his IQ is ridiculous too. A lot of people don't think about that in boxing. They think it's just all about doing this, doing that. You got to be smart in it too. You got to be able to try to be a couple steps ahead of your opponent. And a lot of people don't think that. They think it's just boom, one day you're phenomenal. Nah, it's a lot of shit you have to do in between there. So, you know, it's gonna be a good ass fight. I'm going with Loma. But the actual guys that I'm waiting to see out of Charlo.
Charlo's, some people are saying that Jermell Charlo is locked out of the loop with the Canelo payday loop with Canelo, Fires fighting Canelo. What do you think if a Jermell Charlo fought a Canelo Alvarez? What do you think the outcome would be to that fight, Jay?
I don't know. I didn't like them at first. I'll tell you one thing. They go in there, they fight, and they don't bitch and moan about nothing. They go in there and they get the job done regardless of what. Like the one that fought Harrison,
Tony Harris.
Yeah, the second fight, he was getting beat again, but he didn't give up. He just stayed with it, and then caught him, and put him out. So I can respect somebody who balls to the walls like that, who just regardless of what, keep it going. I like that. So I respect him on that.
And I like the fact that I watched the pre-fight. I watched the pre-fight, and I was saying to myself, I fought, and you know how I am. If I wouldn't have took that fight to press, it wouldn't have been no fight. I'd have been swinging at the press conference. So I think he showed a lot of poise, professionalism, because you can't just do that when you got $1 million on the line. You can't just go ahead and ghetto out and fight at the press conference. So but I think that impressed me about him. I want to actually, one other thing I wanted to talk about real quick was there was a bunch of stuff about Deontay Wilder and the Tyson Fury. I mean, there's people on this side of the fence and that side of the fence, and there's a lot of feelings about that fight. Me personally, I think that he just lost his edge. I think he didn't seem like he was mean enough. The guys too close friends. But what are your thoughts on the Tyson Fury, actually the upcoming trilogy? Because they're supposed to be fighting again, I think, in December. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. What are your thoughts on that, Chad?
I like Deontay's confidence, but my problem is with him is that he's another guy who never really learned how to fight. He can punch like a motherfucker.
Yes.
That right hand is stupid.
Yep. But
that's it. How you have Mark Green in your corner and you don't use your jab overtime? As big as you are, like you know how I am as far as religion.
Right.
But there's a guy, he knew better not to make me 6'5". Never mind 6'7". He knew better not to make me 6'5".
It would have been
He made me 6'3". With my hands, my boxing ability, it'll be a problem. So he like, you give a guy that tall, that kind of boxing ability, it's crazy.
He's supposed to be using that reach, is what you're saying.
So, yeah, he can make fights so easy with just setting him up with a jab, setting him up with a jab, and dropping that hard right hand on him. Instead, he'll paw with the jab, throw a hard right hand, and then if he hurts a guy, he goes bananas. I'm only 6'1", right? 6'1", I'm probably in a good day. I would love to work with somebody like Deontay Wilder as far as the power. I will put the pressure on him as far as me doing pad work, putting the pressure on making him feel what it feels like to have to fight back, because he can't fight going backwards either.
He can't fight going backwards.
He cannot fight going backwards either. See, these are things that I think about as an actual fighter who's always beat bigger guys than me.
Right.
So I wish somebody would talk to him candid.
Get through to him.
Talk to him candid. Be blunt with his ass. Listen, I don't give a fuck how much money you make.
Yep.
You're gonna follow these fucking rules.
Right.
You're gonna do what I tell you to do. But nobody's doing that. Everybody's trying to get paid. Everybody's trying to get paid. So that's the difference between me and a lot of other trainers or people who are in boxing. I'm not kissing nobody's ass. I built my shit on my back by myself. Like, I got my pops appointment, but I was in there having to get hit, having to bust my ass in the gym. So I don't give a shit when nobody's talking about what you're doing, what money you making, because I'm comfortable with mine. And I will cuss one of them fighters out.
And here's another thing, like, you walk in the Big Six Boxing Academy, with Jay's gym, and you're gonna learn proper technique. You're not gonna be in this gym learning wrong technique. You know what I mean? That's why the Punchingbagskunk.com series, methods, training methods, it came about because, like Jay was saying, a lot of guys are teaching bad technique, and they're teaching, I mean, literally horrible technique. Not even bad technique. I mean horrible technique. You know, guys punching with their head up in the air. Guys, you know, not tucking their chin. Not just basic stuff. Not turning the jab over.
It's common sense. It's not nothing crazy. But these guys, these trainers and stuff, they got this little health club type situation.
Oh, yep.
They're making all this money. They don't want to scare their clients. I don't give a fuck if you come here to do a little boxing fitness training with me. One thing you're gonna be able to do is throw a fucking 1-2. We might not even throw a hook because you're not trying to be a fighter. But you're gonna throw a 1-2 proper. Turning, sitting down with the right hand, all that, turning feet. And some of these people are just not teaching that. You have to teach that regardless of what. My name's on the line. People see somebody fight, I don't care if you fight in the street. They say, oh, you can tell he boxed for real. Where he box at? Big Six Boxing. You can't have somebody out there doing this. You've been here. You doing all this? Nah, man. That's my name on the line. You can't train nobody.
Ain't nobody trying to figure the wild ball.
And that's what they do.
That's what's amazing, Jay. That you can watch a guy that gets to the level that Deontay Wilder got to. I mean, world champion, and basically the fundamentals are amateurs. I mean, everyone knows, like the bowler right hand, the wild swinging, no jabs. So to get to that level, you know what I mean, and still have your fundamentals kind of messed up.
It's just nobody's correcting them, because everybody, it all comes back to wanting to get paid, wanting to be the yes man. There's so many fighters that got yes men around them, and we don't need that. I never had a yes man. Pops check the shit out of me. I do something wrong. Oh, now we're gonna fix this right now.
I think a lot has to do with too that these kids want everything now, Jay.
Yeah.
You know, right back in the day,
the microwave shit.
Right, microwave. So we had to work. You know, he had to throw 1,000 jabs on the bag.
Yeah, he didn't let me throw a right hand for the first year and a half.
There you go.
My fucking left arm is 20 inches. This joint is 18 and a half. You can see the difference. That's from years and years of throwing jabs. Fucking jab, left uppercut, left hook, no right hand.
These kids want to learn. These kids want to learn fancy punches now, right? Without you learning the basics. You gotta stop with the basics.
What kind of crazy footwork? Don't jump around.
You know what I mean? So this is another reason why I designed the Punchingbagskunk training methods and philosophies. This is so we can get the right information out there. And you know, you can't have people with the right hand fighting softball and you know, do all these kind of mistakes. Right now we're gonna be back in a minute talking to the US 2004 US Olympian Jason Big Six Estrada. We're gonna be back after. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna do the basic punches now.
It's Big Tuna, you know.
This is one of the best trainers in New England right here. As you can see, we're just talking about the same thing too. And what we were talking about earlier with Jay was about people teaching kids wrong technique, which is why I created the series. Kids don't have to learn bad technique. People put videos out there that are fancy videos, but they're teaching bad technique. Kids are learning bad technique, and as you know, it's harder to break a bad habit than it is to teach a good habit. So,
fortunately for me, my son, especially my son Bubba, started boxing about 18 months, and all we started was 1-2, hands up, 1-2, hands up. So if you see him box now, it's automatic. His hands is up. I don't have to tell him. And he's 15 now. So. You know what I mean? Yeah, these cute videos, these a lot of pads and stuff like that, chin up, this, that, the other. That doesn't correlate inside the ring. Sometimes you'll never hear about these kids inside the ring because as long as we do the same thing over and over again. But that's different when you're getting punched in the jaw. That don't work
because it ain't real. It's like you're looking at right here between me, Tuna, and Jason. You're looking at like 50 years of experience. Like 50 years of experience. Now you got guys that are putting videos up there, like you said, fancy videos, pad work and all that, and they have no clue, never had a fight, don't know what they're doing.
It's a good exercise.
It's a good exercise, you know.
I mean, but it doesn't translate in the ring. You're not going to get off a 50-punch combination. And most of these guys are throwing their chin up, you know what I mean? You get exhausted. They're throwing them fast combinations all day long. That's why you see them veterans lasting so long in the game. They may get beat, but they know, you know what I mean, this young cat, he's going to slow down now. And I might have an opportunity to catch him. I didn't come here to outbox him and outspeed him. I came here to out-technique him, knowing that, you know, he's probably going to slow down. You know what I mean? Tiredness, you know what I mean? 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th round. And you wondering, where am I going to get some oxygen from? You know what I mean? And the veterans, then they start taking a toll on you. You start building up them rounds, and you wonder, damn, what happened? You know what I mean?
And what he's touching on is the mental preparedness. That's volume 4. Mental preparedness. Say, if you got to fight next Thursday, hypothetically speaking, and you got a whole week to deal with whatever you got to deal with mentally. And that's not easy to do. Guys don't realize that. Walking to the ring, you got to be mentally prepared. That's why they say someone walk to the ring, or even boxing, it has to have. I hate anyone to call it a fighter a coward, because it's a step in the ring. So you know, like Tuna was speaking on, mental preparedness is a big part of being prepared for this game, for this boxing. Boxing is not pretty. It's pretty on TV, but it's really not pretty. It's really an ugly sport. You know what I mean? It's not. You know, we see these health clubs and all that kind of stuff, and you know, it's not like that. Boxing is not that. You know what I mean? So, you know,
what I like to say,
go ahead, man.
What I like to say about boxing is the only way to get to heaven in this sport is to go through hell.
There you go.
That's it. And believe me, a lot of people cannot go through hell. They're willing to put their foot in it, but then they realize it's too hot. It's not made for everybody. It's not made for everybody.
And they got these, some of these guys out here that Google how to train, and then now they get a book and now they're training people. And what happens is they don't pass the experience on to the
Remember the old karate books?
Oh yeah.
Remember the old karate books? I had one.
I think I
know what I mean? But I never turned into Bruce Lee like I thought I would. So just skip that. You know what I mean?
Hey, I ordered all of them too. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ordered every last one of them. I'll save my money up, send away for it, and I'll be in the basement chopping, waxing. But you know what? That's putting time in, though. That's putting time in. These days, kids want everything now. Back then, we had to put the time in, though, to be a
and it's still the same. Boxing will never change. You have to be prepared. You have to. There's no easy way to this. Boxing tells the truth. Even when you go out there and get a gift, and they hand you the fight or you won, you know, the tape don't lie. You know in your heart and mind that if you got your ass whooped or not. You know what I mean? So, and I don't condone. Oh, we want a grueling fight, bloody mess.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? You get beat up like that and getting the victory. You got about 5 of those in you. Then hang it up, because you're gonna be brain dead. It's not about getting hit like that and being a warrior.
And there's another thing that we touched on. We're talking about football players with CTE. Listen, boxers get concussions every single day. Every time your brain hits your skull, that's a concussion. It's just the severity of the concussion. So when boxers get concussions every day, you don't have to get knocked out to have a concussion. When you get what they call a stinger is basically when you get a punch with a punch and you're not his conscious, his unconscious. You're right in the middle. You're hearing that Rocky music. You know that when you're hearing that Rocky music, you're right in the middle. You're not here, but you're not there. You know, everyone's not willing to go through all that. You know what I mean? Everyone's not willing to go through all that. So, you know, here we are with Tuna over here at Big Six Boxing Academy in Providence, Rhode Island. Wants to say that go by the set. You get 50 to 60 years of experience in these boxing tape series of training methods and philosophies. The volume 1 will be scheduled for release on October 1st. You can go to Punchingbagskunk.com and get it.